Our first inductee tonight is Rob Bryson for basketball. A native of the state of Michigan, Rob graduated from Harbor Beach High School, where he was a 3-year starter on the basketball team, as well as playing football and baseball. He continued his education at Delta Junior College in Michigan, and in 1967 was drafted into the U.S. Army, where he served in Vietnam with the 2nd 34th Armored Division. In 1975, Rob began his basketball officiating career by working in the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference in December of 1984, before he moved to San Diego, where he immediately joined the San Diego County Basketball Officials Association. Can't stay away from that stuff. He was an active member for 25 years, serving 2 terms as president, several years on the board. During his officiating career, Rob worked many CIF championships and won state championship game in 2000. He was a Division I women's official from 1987 to 2012, working the Pac-10, the Mountain West, the WAC, and the West Coast conferences. Rob continues to support local high school officiating by mentoring new basketball officials and working as a clinician at several local basketball camps, including his Wisconsin officiating. Rob has refereed basketball for the past 42 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Bryson.
Thank you. Good evening, all. I would like to extend my thanks to the Hall of Fame Committee, and especially the late Bob Breitbart for his vision to have a building to house San Diego sports memorabilia for all interested parties to see. And I know Cal Evans, another San Diego official Hall of Fame member, now residing in Honolulu, has spearheaded the establishment of a Hawaii Officials Hall of Fame as well, and is utilizing our San Diego template for that. They just had their first banquet earlier this month. So way to go, Cal. Aloha. My parents deserve so much credit, not only for their patience in raising me, but for their instilling such a love of sports into my upbringing. My dad was always supportive, but it was my mom who was really the basketball player and the chauffeur for my friends and I to attend as many sporting events as possible, including the Michigan High School State Basketball Championships for many years. Many thanks to my Uncle Jim and my Aunt Ruth for housing me when I first arrived in San Diego in 1984. Aunt Ruth is here tonight. She is 102 years young, as well as a Marine. Hoorah, Stepper 5. My sincere congratulations to all of tonight's inductees: Tim Pedraza, Deanna Hanford, Mike Hart, Bob O'Regan, and John Siskow. And of course the Association Award winners who we just saw. I want to recognize my high school assigners who had the faith in me to handle their games. Dennis Ackerman, Carl Goff, Mike Love, Mark Michalak, Gordon Torgo, and my college assigners, Dean Crowley, Ray Del Progetto, The Godfather, John Danglis, Kay Garms, Margie McDonald, Kathleen McGlynn, and Liz Malarkey, my now wife. She was an associate AD at Division III, the University of Wisconsin at La Crosse. She hired me to referee men's and women's freshman basketball games back in the day. Good to know your assigners. Thanks to Jerry Schneed, John Levita, and the recently retired Carlton Hogard, and all the hard-working people doing a great job at the new CIF office. Summer basketball camp at USD was the best officials camp ever. Unlike many camps today, the guys running those camps were not interested in how much money they could make, but in developing top-notch officials. Dave Libby, Fred Carbone, Ron Filson, and Tom Wood have the insight to just help young officials become better, and in my case, help me get to the college ranks. I just came across a couple of recognition letters that included many words of encouragement from more of my mentors, Casey Basallo and Jim Farmer. Guys, I am forever grateful for opening the door for me to step through. I hope I made you proud. I currently play golf with Tom and Ron and Mike Morrow, another Hall of Famer, as well as Terry McIntyre, a Hall of Famer, who I work with to evaluate officials in San Diego County. We are also, Terry and I, liaisons for the state basketball tournament, and we lobby to get more of our San Diego officials to have that opportunity to work in the state tournament. It also gets us lots of honeydews out of the way so we don't have to do them. My family is here in attendance, many of whom surprised me with their attendance. Please stand when I call your name. Aunt Ruth is here with her sons Mike and Dan Gallivan and their wives Daphne and Dr. Maya Crane. My sister-in-law, Peg Nirby and her husband Gary, and my brother-in-law Bill Malarkey and his wife Sue. They all flew in from Wisconsin. Mary Liz Dowdle came from Michigan. She was a cheerleader when I was in high school, so she's been cheering for me since I was 15 years old. It would not be a celebration without members of our Jiminy Kids Gymnastics family. So happy to have our director Daniel Gundert, our assistant director Scott Zimmerman, and our general manager Karen McGuire in attendance. Why don't you stand, kids? Daniel and Karen have been with our company for nearly 15 years, Scott for 23. We at North County Gymnastics and the Jiminy Kids have been supportive of the CIF San Diego section since 1990. Thanks so much for all of you for being here tonight. All officials have to have loved ones at home to encourage them. I have Liz, my wife, in my corner right from the start. She always said to take every game that I was assigned, no matter that she had to make arrangements for a sub to teach my Jiminy classes. She would always say, "I'll make it work, you ref the game." She is the wind beneath my wings. I've had a lot of fun over the past 40-some years officiating here, some memorable times. I love taking Liz to Hawaii when I officiated there once. It was a great time to give payback for all she has done for me. The camaraderie with fellow officials at the early days was just great at Bullies, post-game, because we learned about each other's games, talked about certain plays, learned so much in the process. And we also had coaches who were there, never said a harsh word at Bullies, just friendly talk. Specifically, I remember Coaches Peterson, Coach Thompson, and Coach Kane, among many others. The absolute greatest basketball tournament and fun times at Las Vegas Holiday Prep Classic tournaments at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas North and South gyms, and at various Vegas high school gyms, never to be forgotten. My mom even came out from Michigan, and she was a huge fan. She would stay in the gym from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. for days on end. Larry McKay was the director there and provided us, along with our significant others, a mini vacation by putting us up at the old Alexis Park. It felt so fortunate to be a part of the best tournament ever. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize some of the local high school coaches I especially enjoyed working for. Peggy Brose at Mount Carmel and Rancho Bernardo, Chris Carter at Rancho Bernardo, Ray Johnson at El Camino, Lori Morris at Montgomery, Wade Vickery at Santana, Lee Trepania at Point Loma, and Jay Truesdale, who is still going strong at Poway. You know the expiration date on food products in the store when you go to Ralph's or wherever you might shop, they normally check to see how long will be the acceptable use date. Well, one day I looked in the mirror, evaluated my officiating eyesight and my legs. I couldn't see the plays as well as I used to, could not get myself in the proper position at the right time to make the best call. I had to come to terms with the fact that my expiration date was 2016-2017. Officiating is a brotherhood and a sisterhood. Liz and I have maintained truly great friendships through officiating from 1985 to the present. So again, many thanks to the Hall of Fame Committee for this honor. I am indeed humbled by it. Thank you very much.